into the swirl into stories, sweet and wise. The Jalebi songs and big bright eyes, from temples to trees and kings and tales. We welcome you to the Jalebi Tales. The Jalebi Tales. The Jalebi Tales.
Ayodhya Vasi Ram Ram, Dasharath Nandan Ram Ram, Janki Jeevan Ram Ram, Dashmukh Mardan Ram Ram, Hanumat Sevit Ram Ram, Dharma Swarup Ram Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Long ago, beside the sacred Sarayu river, stood the shining city of Ayodhya. Its streets were clean, its gardens were bright, and its people lived with peace. Ayodhya was ruled by King Dasharatha, brave, wise, and loved. But even with all his greatness, the king had one deep worry. He had no children, and without an heir, who would protect Ayodhya after him? At night, when the palace grew quiet, Dasharatha's thoughts grew loud. "My kingdom is strong," he whispered, "but the future feels empty. A king's duty is not just today, it is also tomorrow." So Dasharatha decided to seek guidance from the wisest minds in the kingdom. One morning, Dasharatha gathered his ministers and royal sages. "I have ruled for many years," he said, "but without children, who will protect Ayodhya after me?" The sages listened carefully. Then one spoke. "There is a sacred ritual, a Putrakamishti yajna, a holy ceremony that can bless a king with children." Hope returned to the king's face. Soon a great yajna was prepared. Priests chanted mantras. Ghee and sacred herbs were offered into the fire. The flames rose high, as if the heavens themselves were listening. Everyone waited and prayed. Suddenly, from the glowing fire, a divine being appeared. In his hands was a golden bowl of sacred sweet pudding. "This is payasam," he said, "a blessing from the gods. Give it to your queens, and they will be blessed with sons." Dasharatha bowed with folded hands. A miracle had begun. Dasharatha received the bowl reverently. He gave a portion to Kausalya, then to Kaikeyi, and the rest to Sumitra. The palace filled with hope, and soon the whole kingdom would celebrate. Time passed, and one joyful day, Ayodhya heard the sweetest news. Rama was born to Kausalya, Bharata was born to Kaikeyi, and Lakshmana and Shatrughna were born to Sumitra. 4 princes, 4 bright lamps for Ayodhya. The people celebrated for days. Drums echoed through the streets. Flowers decorated doorways. Songs floated in the air. From the palace balcony, Dasharatha waved, smiling wide, the queens holding the babies close. At last, the king's heart felt peaceful. As the boys grew, Rama seemed different. calm, kind, deeply thoughtful. He respected everyone, ministers, guards, servants, and visitors. People would look at him and feel safe, as if goodness itself walked beside him. Lakshmana shared a special bond with Rama. Wherever Rama went, Lakshmana followed. If Rama studied, Lakshmana studied beside him. If Rama walked in the gardens, Lakshmana walked beside him. The two brothers were inseparable. Bharata was gentle and thoughtful. Shatrughna was brave and energetic. And just like Rama and Lakshmana, these two brothers were also very close. 4 brothers, 1 heart. Under Sage Vasishta, the princess learned discipline. Rama practiced archery with focus. Lakshmana grew strong and steady. Bharata learned balance and courage. Shatrughna practiced calm and control. Vasishta watched with approval. He knew these boys were growing into something extraordinary. One day, a powerful sage arrived at the royal court. Sage Vishwamitra. His eyes were fierce, but his purpose was pure. He said to Dasharatha, "O king, my yajna is being disturbed by evil forces. I need Rama's help." Dasharatha froze. "Rama is still young," he said. "How can I send my son into danger?" But Vishwamitra was firm. And then the wise sage Vasishta spoke gently. "Dasharatha, this child is no ordinary prince. Send him. Dharma will protect him." With a heavy but trusting heart, Dasharatha agreed. Rama and Lakshmana prepared to leave. Rama and Lakshmana walked beside Vishwamitra. Forests stretched wide. Rivers shimmered under sunlight. Birds called from the trees. But Vishwamitra's face was serious. He said, "Ahead lies danger, and your courage will be tested." That evening, Vishwamitra told them a warning. "There is a demoness called Tataka," he said. "She has filled the forest with fear. Travelers vanish. Sages cannot meditate in peace." Lakshmana clenched his fist. Rama listened quietly. Vishwamitra continued, "You must protect the path of dharma." The next day, as they entered the forest, the wind changed. Birds fell silent, and then a terrifying roar shook the trees. Tataka appeared, wild, powerful, and raging. She threw rocks. She screamed like thunder. Lakshmana lifted his bow. Rama stood calm. Vishwamitra watched closely, not with fear, but with expectation. Rama did not boast. He did not rage. He aimed with steady hands. His arrow flew swift and sure. Tataka fell, and the forest grew quiet again. The air felt lighter. The frightened trees seemed to breathe again. Vishwamitra smiled. "Well done," he said. "You have protected dharma." Rama bowed respectfully, not proud, just peaceful. That night, Rama and Lakshmana guarded the sacred fire. Evil tried. Darkness rose. But righteousness did not move. The yajna remained safe, and Vishwamitra's eyes shone with pride. "Well done," said the sage. "Now come to Mithila. A new chapter awaits." They journeyed across landscapes, fields, rivers, villages, and forests. And soon they arrived at King Janaka's palace. In Janaka's court stood a mighty bow, the bow of Lord Shiva, so heavy no king could lift it. Many suitors had tried. All looked tired and disappointed. King Janaka watched quietly. The bow waited, like destiny itself. Rama stepped forward. He did not boast. He did not strain. He simply bowed to the bow with respect and lifted it. Gasps filled the hall. Vishwamitra smiled. Lakshmana looked proud. King Janaka's face lit up. As Rama tried to string it, crack! The bow broke with a sound that echoed far and wide. Even the palace walls seemed to tremble. And then Princess Sita's eyes met Rama's. Destiny had spoken. Mithila burst into celebration. Rama wed Sita. Lakshmana wed Urmila. Bharata wed Mandvi. Shatrughna wed Shrutakirti. 4 weddings, 1 joy, garlands, music, sacred fire, and blessings from elders filled the air. After the grand celebrations, it was time to return home. The royal party traveled back towards Ayodhya. As they approached the city gates, drums sounded, flowers flew through the air. The people of Ayodhya cheered with happiness. King Dasharatha's eyes filled with tears of joy as Rama and Sita returned, smiling, blessed, and together. Ayodhya welcomed its prince and its new princess. A new chapter had begun. Next time, a promise will be tested, and Rama's life will turn towards the forest. Join us in episode 3, Ramayana.
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी द्रवो सो दशरथ अजीर बिहानी मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी द्रवो सो दशरथ अजीर बिहारी सिया राममय सब जग जानी करो प्रणाम जोरी जुग पानी रघुकुल रीति सदा चली आई रघुकुल रीति सदा चली आई प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाई राम राम अमनि दीप धरु जिह देहरी द्वार तुलसी भीतर बाहिर हूँ जो चाह सिउ जियारा